Week 17 in the NFL. A lot of playoff implications going into these games. And one team goes from 2 seed to 3 seed. All of that is coming up next. Stay tuned. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to another edition of Home to Work Vibes. I am your hostess with the mostest, Shelton Pounder II, or Shelton Pounder, whichever one you see fit. And I welcome you to my channel. As always, if you are new or returning, do like, comment, share, and subscribe to this video. If you're also on Twitter or Instagram, do follow me at Tony Gumble 21. Hopefully everybody had a great Christmas and a great weekend. Sorry I haven't been on here long. Sorry I haven't been on here much. I've been dealing with being sick for almost 2 weeks. I'm not going to say that I haven't had the motivation, but just I've been sick and been coughing and hacking and all of this crazy stuff. I'm way better now. I am a lot better now. A lot better. Like, I'm not hacking and coughing as much as I used to. You know, I'm still coughing, but I'm not hacking as much as I used to. It's a different setup right now. My vehicle is in the shop, and all of the excuse me. All of the rental cars that were being offered were no longer there because of it being the weekend and people coming back from vacations, and I'm using my uncle's truck for a little bit. But let's move on, shall we? Week 17, the last week of the NFL season, we had an abundance of games happen. Some with playoff implications. Some of who were going to go on and who were going to go home. Let's get started, shall we? NFC South rival. NFC South. We're going to start off with the NFC South. We had the Falcons going into Tampa Bay. The Falcons won it 28-22. Matt Ryan goes 30 of 51, 313 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Jameis Winston goes 13 of 24, 201 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Both teams finished off the 2019 season 7-9. Now this was one of the big games right here. The Patriots and the Dolphins. Now, Patriots win, and they go to the 2nd seed. they clinched the second seed with a bye. Going to the divisional round. They go into the divisional round. Okay, sorry about that. They get a bye. They get a bye, and they go into the divisional round, and they play in 2 weeks. The Dolphins had another idea, because the Dolphins, wait for it, the Dolphins beat the, wait for it, the Dolphins beat the Patriots last night, 27-24. Yeah, you heard it right, 27-24. Ryan Fitzpatrick, or as they call him, Fitzmagic, goes 28-41, 320 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. The Dolphins finished the season 5-11. Tom Brady, Mr. Hall of Fame future quarterback. Future Hall of Famer, goes 16-29, 221 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. The Patriots finished the season 12-4. Now, because the Patriots lost yesterday to the Dolphins, they dropped from the 2nd seed down to the 4th seed, meaning that they play the Titans on the 4th of January. In the wild card round. That's number 1. Now, if they win, then they'll go to the divisional round, and then so on and so forth. But let's move on. The Bears and the Vikings. Now, the Vikings, it was already clear that they were going to go to the wild card. But what seeding, though? Well, turns out the Bears actually go into their NFC North rival and beat their NFC North rival 21-19. Mitchell Trubisky goes 26-37, 207 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Because the Vikings were going to the playoffs, they decided to rest their players, their starters. Okay. Guy by the name of Sean Mannion goes 12-21, 126 yards, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. The Bears finished the season at 8-8. The Vikings go on to the playoffs and they will face the Saints January 5th in the they'll face the Saints January 5th in the wild card round. Moving on, Chargers and the Chiefs. Now the Chiefs had to win yesterday and had to have the Dolphins beat the Patriots. They got their wish because the Chiefs beat the Chargers 31-21. Patrick Mahomes was the winning quarterback, goes 16-25, 174 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Phillip Rivers looks like his time in Los Angeles is done. He goes 31-46. 281 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. The Chargers finished their season at 5-11. The Chiefs move on. They do get a bye thanks to the Dolphins. Now, because of that bye, they don't have to play next week, which is a good thing. You know, the Chiefs don't have to play next week. Very good. That's an extremely good thing. Now we roll on to the Packers and the Lions. Now, it looked like the Lions were going to win it. It really did. I'm serious. It really, really, really did. But Aaron Rodgers, another future Hall of Famer, goes ahead and puts his little 1-2 punch on things. Beats the Lions 23-20. As I said, Aaron Rodgers goes 17 of 35, 323 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Sorry. Because Matt Stafford is out for the rest of the season, David Ballou comes in and goes 12 of 29, 122 yards, 1 touchdown, no touchdowns, 1 interception. The Packers finished the regular season at 13-3. The Lions finished their season at 3-12-1. Now, the Packers, they do get a bye in the NFC North. They get a bye in the NFC North. Now, they will play in the divisional round on January 12th. Who it is, we don't know. We don't know who it's going to be. But anyway, we move forward. Browns and the Bengals showed the Bengals actually winning this one. 33-23. Andy Dalton goes 16 of 28, 190 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. The Bengals finished their season at 2-14. Freddie Kitchens of the Browns looks like his time is over there. Baker Mayfield goes 17 12 of 27, 279 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. The Browns finished their season at 6-10. Another playoff implication: Saints and the Panthers. The Panthers had absolutely no chance against the Saints. Not without Cam Newton at the helm. But the Saints beat the Panthers 42-10. Drew Brees, another future Hall of Fame quarterback, another future Hall of Famer, goes 19-30, 253 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. They also finished their season at 13-3. Kyle Allen, 25 of 41, 295 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. The Panthers finished their season at 5-11. Because of this, the Saints because of that, and it's going to be coming up here soon, but the Saints had the NFC second the Saints had the second seed locked up, but they had to await the Seahawks game and the 49ers game. We'll get to that here in a minute. Moving on, the Jets and the Bills. The Jets beat the Bills 13-6. Sam Darnold goes 23 of 36, 199 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Jets finished their season at 7-9. Matt Barkley, of course, this is another playoff team. Another playoff team, Matt Barkley, who hasn't played in the NFL since, I think, 2016, Anyway, Matt Barkley goes 18-35, 232 yards, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. The Bills finished their season at 10-6. Now, because the Bills are going to the playoffs, they hold the 5th seed. They go to the wild card round this weekend and will play January 4th against the Texans. Moving on, the Cardinals and the Rams. Rams beat the Cardinals 31-24. Jared Goff, 29 of 45, 319 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Rams finished their season at 9-7. Kyler Murray, rookie quarterback, goes 16 of 42, 325 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Cardinals finished their season at 5-10-1. Raiders and the Broncos, another AFC West showdown. Broncos beat the Raiders by 16-15. Drew Lock, 17 of 28, 177 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Derek Carr, 29 of 46, 391 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Both teams finished their season at 7-9. Another playoff team, another team that was in the hunt for the playoffs, had the Eagles going up against the Giants. Now, seems like Pat Shurmur might not be there next season. We don't know that. But anyway, the Eagles had playoff implications. The Eagles beat the Giants 34-17. Carson Wentz goes 23 of 40, 289 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Daniel Jones looks like he's going to be the starting quarterback next season for the Giants. Goes 28 of 47, 301 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. The Eagles finished their season off at 9-7. The Giants finished their season at 4-12. Now, the Eagles, they play in the wild card round on January 5th. The Seahawks now have to go 3,000 miles to the east to play the Eagles, which looks like they didn't expect to lose last night, but we'll get to that. Colts and the Jaguars. Jaguars won it 38-20. Gardner Minshew Magic as they call him, 27-39, 295 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Jacoby Brissett, 12 of 25, 162 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Colts finished their season at 7-9. Jaguars finished their season at 6-10. Another playoff implication: Titans and the Texans. Now, Titans win, and they play the Titans win, then they are the 6th seed. Texans win, they're the 5th seed. Titans beat the Texans 35-14. Ryan Tannehill goes 13-20, 198 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Titans finished their season off at 9-7. AJ McCarron goes 21-36, 225 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Texans finished their season off at 10-6. Now, because of the Titans and the Texans, Titans winning, then they have to go to Foxborough and play the Patriots. Texans, the Titans play the Patriots on the 4th of January. The Texans play the Bills on the 4th, the same day. Redskins at Cowboys. Cowboys totally flattened the Redskins, 47-16. Dak Prescott goes 23-33, 303 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Cowboys finished their season at 8-8. Redskins, Case Keenum comes back, 18-31, 206 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Redskins finished their season off at 3-13. Now, another playoff implication. Well, they already had this game locked up, but Steelers and the Ravens. You already know who won. The Ravens, 28-10. Robert Griffin III, who has not played in a game, has been the backup quarterback to, looks like he's going to be a MVP, Lamar Jackson. Goes 11 of 21, 96 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Devlin Hodges goes 9 of 25, 95 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. The Steelers finished their season off at 8-8. The Ravens finished their season off at 14-2. Now, the Ravens obviously have won the AFC East. They're the 1 seed. They get next week off and play in the divisional round the week after. All right, this is the big game right here. This is the game of the night right here. The 49ers and the wow. 49ers and the Seahawks. Big implications right there. Huge implications. Seahawks win. They're the 2nd seed. Or no. Seahawks win. They're the 1st seed. They get a bye. 49ers lose. They go to the Eagles. They go to Philadelphia and play the Eagles in the wild card. That didn't happen. 49ers beat the Seahawks 26-21. Jimmy G, my boy Jimmy G, goes 18 of 22, 285 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Russell Wilson goes 25 of 40, 233 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. 49ers finished their season at 12-3. Seahawks finished their season at 11-4. 49ers, they move into the 1st seed. They get that bye next week. They kicked the Saints out of the 1st seed. Now the Saints have to go to play the Vikings now. And as I mentioned earlier, the Seahawks have to travel to Philly to play the Eagles. What a time that's going to be. Now, this is something interesting that happened last night during the game. Russell Wilson throws a pass, and it's caught by his wide receiver. It's caught by his wide receiver. Okay, cool. The game clock continues to run. The game timer continues to run. Because it shouldn't have run. Because it continued to run, the Seahawks went with a no huddle call. Went no huddle. Now, because they went no huddle, the Seahawks, one of the Seahawks left guards was still on the ground. Everybody is running up to where the ball is spotted, which is, I think, the probably 2-yard line. He had to hurry up, get there before the clock expired. Didn't do that. Ended up being a delay of game. Now, I think they should have called a timeout there because since they didn't, they screwed themselves. And that stopped them from being the first seed. But anyway, really down to the wire games. But can't wait till Wild Card Weekend to see what that brings. Alright, YouTube, I'm going to get off of here. It's been fun. As always, if you are new or returning, do like, comment, share, subscribe to this video. Also, if you're on Twitter or Instagram, do follow me at TonyGumble21. As always, live your life the way that you want to live it, not the way someone else wants you to. I'm Sean Pound, and I'm signing off. Take care.